Welcome, folks, to the Apollo project. No, it's got nothing to do with landing on the moon. However, we're not that far off. The Apollo project refers to the Apollo group. The Apollo team own Windsor, they own Corrimal, and they own many, many different brands of motorhomes and caravans, camper vans. So what we're gonna do is make our way through the various different models of these camper vans and caravans, explore Australia, while also checking out these models. Sometimes I'll be with family, sometimes I'll be with friends, sometimes I'll be lonely, and that's okay. It's fun to travel alone sometimes. So follow along, and together we can travel the country and check out some of the various ways Apollo can help you travel our country. G'day gang, how's it going? You join me from the not so sunny coast. However, my spirits are sunny as I've just picked up, which you can probably see out the back window, the Windsor Genesis, 19'6", mid-door, got the bunks in the back and everything else in between. So I've just picked up the van from down towards Brisbane, gonna load it up and then we're getting on the road. Sam, Ted and I have to go down to Sydney. Sam's got a bit of work in Sydney, and then I have to head down to Melbourne, where I am speaking at the Victorian Caravan Industry Show. We're about to do one of my favourite things, which is a road trip. I'm looking forward to showing Sam and Ted our new home for the next week. She's a beauty. And let me tell you, she's towing really, really well. Well, gang, I thought before we completely cover this van in kids' toys, baby poo, baby vomit, I'll quickly show you around the inside of the van. So this is a 19'6" van. It's got the mid door, we've got the east-west bed, and we got 2 bunks just here. So I'll give you a quick tour. It's a different layout, which I like. It's nice. We've got plenty of room here to sit down, have some dinner, plenty of room to prep, nice sized kitchen, couple of nice big bunks with plenty of headroom. Got the Dometic aircon, obviously you got your microwave, gas cooktop. You've also got an electric burner on there for when you're plugged into 240. Obviously the TV in mum and dad's room, and a nice big Dometic fridge. This is a 3-way fridge as the rain comes down. Sunny, sunny Queensland. There's a couple of different types of interiors that you can choose, but this one I love personally. The matte black cupboard finishes and this nice sort of driftwood timber finish. It's beautiful. Well, folks, it has not stopped raining while we've been trying to pack the van. I've just got Ted down for a sleep. Sam's inside cleaning up for our house sitter. I'm running things in through the rain. Everything's soaked, but that's the fun of it. So it's all go while Ted's asleep. So we've got a bit to do. Let's pack this van. There is so much room in this front boot here. You wouldn't think it, but have a look at this. Opens up. That goes all the way through to the other side of the van. Massive. Another great thing about storage in this van is all the little nooks and crannies that you find. Of great little places to hide your stuff. Oh, look at this. Charging ports, good spot for your laptops and your books. There's a place for everything in here. I've had this fridge running on gas and freezing cold. The fridge will automatically run off the battery once we hook the car up and start it up, which is good. So turn the gas off before you drive though. Little hot tip. I like to think that you guys are here with me. You know, we're all on this adventure together. Okay, so super important is tyre pressure, right? It doesn't sound important, but it is. It changes the handling of the vehicle, of the caravan, everything. Every car is different, every caravan is different. Do your own research and work out what's best for your rig, because it can get very dangerous very quickly if you don't have the right pressures in your tyres. I've seen it. Okay, gang, ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Whoa, hello cozy boy. Someone's ready for a road trip. Yeah. Feels like we got the band back together. This is our first trip back since we shot our TV show, Jordie, Sam and Ted's Adventures, back in a caravan, which is exciting. Sam hasn't even had a proper look at the caravan yet.
No, I haven't looked at it. I'm waiting for a big reveal.
Now, obviously, Sydney is our next destination. We're leaving fairly late. Basically, it's 6:15 at night, so we're gonna have to find somewhere to stop along the way. How'd you sleep, Mama?
As well as my child.
Last night was a little bit rough. Once we pulled Ted out of the car, he thought that was playtime. And this is what it's like traveling with a child. It's fun, it just can be tricky sometimes. Darling, this is the first time you've seen the caravan. What do you think?
Oh, mwah.
Yeah, and that's pre-coffee.
Imagine what it's like after.
We just had a real world emergency situation test, which we didn't get to record because we were too busy trying to save our own lives. We were just north of Sydney, coming down the freeway, and a car's back left tyre exploded and they swerved in front of us. Parts of their car were flying everywhere. I had to pump the brakes and swerve. Luckily, we were all good, but the one thing that really helped us was the stability of this van. I was pumping the brakes, swerving, but the van just held straight, stayed solid. We didn't lose control. Safe as. Hey? Everyone loves a little bit of drama.
It was very stressful. It was so stressful. But we're okay, aren't we, Ted Bear?
So we're at the Discovery Park here in Lane Cove, which is just outside of Sydney. It's such a good spot for it. There's a pool with heaps of kids playing in it, so we might go for a swim maybe tomorrow. Dad might sneak out for a surf at some point. But for now, little man needs to get some sleep, don't you, buddy? Yeah. And then Dad's gonna sneak out with a beer and cook the barbecue.
Daddy, do you want?
Yeah! Good boy.
Clever boy.
Little mermaid boy.
Hey, who's a cutie boy?
Is that better? That was fun, wasn't it, bud? We're about to get back on the road. We're all packed up. Just got to check the fridge is running on the battery. Yes, tick. Bingo. Gas bottle's off. Water pump is off. If you accidentally leave a tap on, you're going to run yourself out of not only water, but power. I have to drop Sam, Ted, and Mum at the airport. They're all flying home. And I have to push down south now to Melbourne because I'm speaking at the Victorian Caravan Industry Super Show. Super excited about it, but I have a long drive ahead. I have to be there no later than 7 in the morning. It's now already 4:20. Bye guys. Love you.
Love you.
Love you, buddy. Yeah, miss you guys.
Come on, let's just go. Here, George, give me the bag.
Here you go. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Wow, that's really sad. I'm gonna miss those guys. It's definitely lonelier doing it on your own. But we have a mission to complete on behalf of the family. Represent the family at the Victorian Caravan and Camping Industry Super Show. 10 hours to go. I already need a wee. So fully loaded, this van weighs around 2,700 kilos. Unloaded, it weighs around 2,100 kilos. Now for a 19'6" van, that is very light. Hear me, ladies and gents, hear me. I can prove it to you, right? I'm sitting at 100 k's an hour and I'm able to whisper to you because my car doesn't have to work hard. Oh no. I've just overtaken a truck on the right hand lane, which means I've missed the Hungry Jacks. Alright gang, well, I've just stopped for fuel, and I thought while I've stopped, make the most of the stop. Efficiency. I'm gonna make some food, make a coffee. This is the benefits of having a home on wheels. Roadworks are going to hurt our ETA, folks. Can't afford to be doing 40 k's an hour, guys. All right, gang, we made it. It is 4:16 a.m. I gotta go to bed. I'm up in like 2.5 hours. All right, let's go. Morning, folks. Left Melbourne yesterday afternoon. Got in pretty late here. I'm somewhere in New South Wales. I'm not 100% sure. I'm on my way home. I finished up at the Caravan Expo, got to spend some time with some family and friends, which was really nice. But I thought before I get home, I need to show you around the outside of the van. So this is the Genesis mid-door 19'6" family van. So you got the bunks in the back, the east-west bed up the front, and then the kitchen and living space in between with the bathroom on the opposite side of the bunks. It's also got a little laundry. You've got a stand-up washing machine. Unloaded, this van weighs about 2,100, and then fully loaded, it weighs around 2,700, which we've spoken about is super light. That is super light for a van this size. Obviously here we've got the massive tunnel boot that runs all the way through. Really good size awning, little fold out table, which is handy. And then here you've got your antenna input, so you can set the TV up right here. And the little 12-volt plug here with a couple of USB sections. This is your power outlet, so you can run, say, like another little fridge out here. Up front here, you've obviously got a really big stone guard. It's great for gravel roads, which we happen to be on. 2 gas bottles, which you're running your fridge off, you're running your cooker off. The wheels are 15-inch wheels on all-terrain tyres, good setup. Underneath, you've got that IRS suspension. One of the reasons why this van, I think, is so special. This thing rides like nothing I've ever seen. So a couple other things you'll notice about the underside of this van is they've tried to keep all the weight down low, which obviously means better handling, less top heavy action. So obviously the water tanks sit down really low because they're heavy. Even the spare wheel sits right underneath the van, nice and low. Sometimes truck drivers have to deliver caravans interstate. Some of the truck drivers have even pointed out to Windsor that they think this van tows very, very differently to a lot of the other vans. It's just so stable on the road. So obviously here, you've got a window for each bunk, each kidlet, or in our case, it was my mum sleeping in here. Pop a window open, you've got airflow. Really nice big awning, it's massive. Basically takes up the whole van and is super easy to pull out, which you've seen me do. There is also a 190 watt solar panel on the roof. You've got one 120 amp hour deep cycle battery. Also, while we're talking about electrics, here you can see the BM Pro battery management system that they run here. So you can see how much water you've got, how many battery hours you've got left, how much solar's coming in. Simple but effective. Well, folks, we're on the way home now. And I know this has been a bit of a whirlwind trip. You know, really, we've boosted down to Sydney, bit of family time. Sam had some work that I had to boost down for the caravan show, and you know, and we covered a lot of Ks in a really short amount of time and didn't really get a chance to properly go bush. But I think that's really the best thing about this caravan is it allows you to bring the comfort of home with you without the strain of pulling a house, because unfortunately our lives, we often don't get a lot of time to plan things, and so the fact that we can hook up a caravan and just go for it and then have such a comfortable, safe home wherever we are. Like last night, for example, I didn't get to leave till late, and so I just had to find somewhere to pull over, and all you do is just open the door, turn the gas bottle on, and you've got a house. Honestly, that's why I love this caravan. I really do.